Hey everyone, I'm Sugandha and you're watching Ready with HR, and I hope so you all are well and you all are waiting for these HR course sessions. Today we are going to discuss, module 2 session 3, and this is HR course. We have already discussed what? We have already discussed first session, that was module 1, introduction to HRM. There we have discussed about the introduction to HRM and what are the basic elements and the purpose of HRM. Now in the second module, we are discussing about recruitment and selection. And this is, we have done 2 sessions already. First session was on identification of job vacancies. Second session was on job analysis. If you haven't checked these sessions, please check these sessions from the pin comment, because if you would be coming directly to this session, then yes, there could be some issues you won't be able to understand. Otherwise, if you are aware about these sessions, if you know from anywhere else, then yes, this is sourcing. Today we are going to discuss sourcing. What is sourcing in recruitment, in HRM, and how we do sourcing, right? So we are going to discuss what is the meaning of sourcing, what is sourcing in recruitment, approaches for sourcing, internal versus external, what is internal sourcing, what is external sourcing, how to source candidates, and we have around 10-11 steps for this. And yes, we will summarize it. Okay, so make sure to subscribe this channel if you're watching me for the very first time, and do hit that cute notification bell icon so that you could get my updates later on as well. And yes, I'm waiting for your comments, so please write down what you want and what all you are liking in these sessions. Okay, so let's get started with it, and let's have a quick review of recruitment and selection. Only recruitment and selection, and yes, recruitment and selection are 2 essential processes in HR that organizations use to identify, attract, evaluate, and ultimately hire the most qualified candidates for job positions within the company. I have wrote this, and yes, I repeat this statement everywhere. Okay, so yes, this is recruitment and selection, and yes, recruitment refers to the systematic process of identifying and attracting potential job candidates so that we can fill vacant positions in our organization. So now we are going to discuss sourcing. What is sourcing? In the last session, we have discussed about the job analysis. Now this is sourcing. What is sourcing? Now let's understand the plain meaning of sourcing first. Now sourcing is something identifying. We are identifying something. That is sourcing. A plain meaning of sourcing is identifying, or we can say assessing, or we can say an act of getting something. We are obtaining something. We want to obtain something. So we are doing some act to obtain something, to select something. Okay. So this is sourcing. Now, what is a sourcing in recruitment? Actually, what is sourcing? What we are searching, what we want, what we want to identify, what we want to obtain. Sourcing in recruitment refers to the process of identifying, we are identifying, attracting, and engaging potential candidates for job vacancies within an organization. What we are doing? We are identifying, attracting, engaging potential candidates for job vacancies. Now, you might be wondering, this we have discussed in recruitment and selection also. In recruitment also, we are talking about same thing. In selection also, and in sourcing also. Let's deep dive into it so that we can understand. This is actually proactively searching for qualified individuals. We are searching. Now we are in the process of searching through various channels and methods so that we can build a pool of candidates from which the organization can select suitable applicants. Yes, suitable applicants. We have larger pool, and then we can select the candidates from this. So yes, this is the critical step in recruitment process, as it aims to find the best candidates for specific job roles. Okay, so now what are the approaches for sourcing? What are the approaches? So we can approach by thinking that yes, we can do internal sourcing and external sourcing. So what is internal sourcing and external sourcing? Internal, as the name suggests, refers to filling job vacancies within an organization by considering existing employees for the position. Existing employees, they're focusing on the existing employees who all are working with the organization currently, instead of hiring someone from outside the company. The focus is on identifying suitable candidates from within the organization's current workforce. So this could lead to promotion and advancement, which can be done through internal job postings, and we can do it by talent management programs. We can do by succession planning. We would be discussing the steps and the methods of sourcing. But here, in short, we can discuss internal sourcing is this. Now, what is external sourcing? As the name suggests, again, external. It involves looking for candidates outside the organization to fill job vacancies outside. So this approach is necessary when internal candidates are not available, or you can say lack the required skills, or when the organization needs fresh perspectives and expertise. I need a person who is aware of AI, ChatGPT, or the other applications related to this. But my current employees are even struggling to know about this. So what I would be doing? I would be hiring another person. Okay. And this could be done through job boards and websites. Yes, recruitment agencies, I can hire from there, networking events, and yes, campus recruitment. Okay, so we have understood what is internal and external recruitment. Let's go into sourcing the candidates, and this is an 11-step formula. This is not a formula actually. We can say that yes, all these methods we can use, all these steps we can use to source the candidates. This is not like you have to use all the steps. You can use 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, any step which your company prefers, which your organization permits, and which your organization decides, which you with your organization decides. Okay. So first is what we have to do. We have to define the job requirements. Now, for defining the job requirements, what we have to do? We have to do job analysis. Now, don't get confused by this word job analysis again, because in the last session we have discussed about the job analysis. This is the same job analysis. Yes, this is the same job analysis. Here also, we are understanding the specific skills, qualifications, and experience required for the job, and this information is crucial for targeting the right candidates. What we are doing? We have done it in the second point. Now, when we are starting the process of searching, sourcing, identifying, then what we are doing? We are just analyzing the job again. Means we are just reading those specific skills. What are the skills required, qualification required, experience required. Okay, if it's done, then fine. Otherwise, we have to analyze the job. Okay, so this job analysis is same. Next is utilize online job boards and websites. Now, this is something interesting. Job boards and websites. You might have studied about the job postings. Like what you do whenever you want to find the job, you post your CV on Naukri.com. That is a job portal, and that is called as job board actually. Okay, it's the same. So online job boards are what? Like Naukri.com, timesjob.com, and Indeed. There are several. Okay, so we can say job boards or job portals are online platforms where companies can post job vacancies. They can post job vacancies, and so that these platforms can interact a vast number of job seekers and offer wide range of job opportunities across different industries. Like we have seen that whenever we search jobs, we start searching jobs in Google, and we find a lot of websites below. After searching, after typing that these companies have jobs, then we click and then yes, we apply. So those vacancies are posted by the companies. Like we can take an example, like an engineering firm post engineering and design positions on job boards. Like they can post on Naukri, Indeed, TimesJob, which allow the job seekers with relevant skills and experience to check those vacancies and yes, apply. Yes, of course, we have to write compelling job descriptions to attract candidates. Not every job posting gets attention by the candidates. Okay. So next is, company careers page. Now, what is company's career page? You can say job postings on company websites. You might have seen company websites where there is a dedicated section named as career section. There we can post job openings. And yes, this channel allows them to attract candidates who are specifically interested in working for that particular company. Now, what happens is that if a person is interested in certain company, then he will search on the Google that company's official website, and then what he does, he goes on to the career section of that company's website, and then check job vacancies. And yes, then he applies for the jobs available as per his skills and qualification and experience. Okay, so for example, we can say a technology company is there, and the technology company posts software developer job openings on its official website, providing detailed information about yes, roles and responsibilities, qualifications, and yes, application process. So yes, all the people who are interested in that technology company's software developer job will check the website, and yes, they can find the job openings and then they can apply. Okay. Next is social media. Social media platforms, especially professional networks like LinkedIn, are valuable resources for sourcing candidates. Yes, companies can showcase their workplace culture, their job openings and employee achievements, which can attract potential candidates who follow their social media profiles. Even people start following companies, and then later on they apply to those companies. So this is like you can build your network through social media. First is LinkedIn. I have excluded other social media from this LinkedIn because I want to put special focus on LinkedIn. So this is like using LinkedIn. Candidates can search based on specific keywords, skills, and locations, and yes, join relevant groups. And there is a lot of engagement of the potential candidates with this platform. Next is other social platforms, like we can say other social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even the YouTube channel. On this also, you can share job openings and engage with the potential candidates, especially for roles related to social media and marketing. And there could be, yes, other roles as well. A special focus you can give to these roles. Otherwise, other roles can also be included, and you can promote other roles through other social media platforms. Next is networking and employee reference. Now, this is very important, networking and employee reference. Employee reference involve current employees, yes, recommending individuals from their professional networks for job openings within the company. This method, especially this method, leads to high quality candidates as employees are likely to refer people. Yes, they are likely to refer people who they trust and believe will be a good fit for the organization. Yes, because they know the culture of the organization where they are working. They won't be suggesting or referring any candidate who is not eligible or who is not cultural fit for the organization. They know their reputation also matters a lot. Okay, so this is a great example here. We can say that an employee in a software company recommends a former colleague with relevant programming skills for a software engineer position within the organization. So an employee who is working at software company recommends a former colleague considering obviously the cultural fit and the expertise, skills, qualification, experience. Again, the professional networks, yes, attend industry events, conferences and seminars to network with professionals in your field. Now, these connections can lead to potential candidate referrals. Okay, when you will create the professional network, then yes, you will get the connections, and it could be in the long run that yes, you have built such a great network that you can tap candidates from there. Next is recruitment agencies and headhunters. This is also important. Recruitment agencies or headhunters specialize in finding suitable candidates for job vacancies, and yes, organizations can collaborate with these agencies to assess their extensive networks and expertise in identifying qualified professionals. So we can say that yes, we have an example of a healthcare facility partners with recruitment agency specializing in medical professionals to find experienced nurses for their open positions. Like we have a healthcare organization, and what we have the job vacancy for the experienced nurses. So we can tap recruitment agencies specializing in medical professionals, and yes, so we can get the candidate from there. Next is university and college connections. Here what we can do, we can conduct career fairs, or we can say yes, placement programs as well. So participating in career fairs and universities and colleges to meet graduating students. And yes, these events provide an opportunity to connect with potential candidates directly. What candidates? Yes, those college students, those university students, those graduates, those masters. Okay. So, and yes, we can conduct internship programs, develop internship programs to identify and nurture young talent. Interns can be a great source. I always focus on internship. Hire interns, train them, and yes, then give them jobs. This is the best thing because you can train them in their internship as per the culture of the organization, and then you can get us full-time employees later on. So this is a great source, university and college connections. Next is we can utilize employees' skills and talent. Now, internal talent again. Consider if any internal employees possesses the skills needed for the open position. We often ignore that. No, we can't promote anyone. Why we are ignoring this? So internal mobility can be a great way to fill vacancies, and yes, motivating existing staff. People will think yes, we can be promoted to higher positions in the future as this person has been promoted. Okay, and yes, skill development programs, we can offer training programs to enhance their skills, like of existing employees, allowing them to move into roles they are currently open, allowing them to move into roles that are currently open. So we can, provide the skill development programs. We can offer training programs. Next is utilizing applicant tracking system. Yes, softwares use ATS, applicant tracking system, to track and manage applications. Many ATS systems have candidate sourcing features that help automate the process of finding candidates from various sources. Whenever the people apply, whenever the candidates apply on the company website, that is filtered through ATS, and I can get the filtered candidates, I can get the most suitable candidates. Next is professional organizations and online communities. Again, you might be thinking that I'm talking about the social media and LinkedIn. No, here what you can do, industry specific communities you can join. You can join online forums, communities and professional organizations related to your industry. Engage with members and identify potential candidates. Okay, professional organizations and online communities. Now again, you have to find out yourself what are and what kind of communities are there for your industry. Okay, next is direct outreach. What is direct outreach? Yes, this is cold emails and messages. Why you people are not doing cold emails? Why you people are not sending cold emails and messages? Craft personalized emails or messages to potential candidates found on professional platforms. You have found few people on the professional platforms, but you are thinking they will apply. No, they won't. They are not aware that you want to target them. You can send messages to them, emails to them. Clearly outline the job opportunity and the reasons they might be a good fit. This should be personalized. This should not be like, hi, are you looking for opportunity? No, you have to personalize the proper email telling them, yes, they are good fit for this position. Why they are good fit? You have to mention few achievements. Next is networking events. Attend industry specific networking events and reach out to professionals directly. When you are going for those events, reach out to the people, talk to them. Don't think they will come to you. Like people say HRs have attitude. They think that yes, candidate will come to them. Why? Why are you thinking this way? This is my work. This is HR's work. I have to tap the candidate. Personal connections can often result in valuable candidate referrals. Yes, personal connections here doesn't mean personal friendships. Okay, that means you are creating a proper professional network. You are building a professional network. Okay. Next and last is data analysis and predictive tools. Now, again, I have discussed about HR analytics and data analytics on my other channel. Ready to get update. If you're well versed in Hindi language, you can check that channel. There's a session I have introduced. Few sessions means only one session or two session is there. So you can check data analytics. Now, see data analytics. Identify patterns in successful hires. Now, see, analyze which sourcing methods have historically resulted in quality hires and focus your efforts on those channels. Like, I have done internal sourcing. This is best for me. I have done social media sourcing. This is best for me. I have done company website job posting, and I'm getting good response there. So, yes, you need to check what options were best for you. Predictive tools. Now, explore predictive hiring tools that use data to identify potential candidates who match the criteria for your job opening. You have to do this. You have to predict. You have to check these. You have to identify this. Okay, you have to use data to identify this. Fine. So these are some 11 steps, or you can say methods, strategies you can adopt. I hope so. This is clear. Sourcing and recruitment. Now let's summarize this. Now see, sourcing candidates, yes, is an ongoing process that requires a combination of creativity, persistence, and strategic thinking. And yes, tailor your sourcing methods to the specific needs of each job opening. You can't think that yes, every strategy or every method apply to each job opening. No, you have to tailor your sourcing methods accordingly. And yes, continuously evaluate the effectiveness. Are these strategies effective, or I need to make changes so that I can recruit people, so that I can source the candidates. Fine. So I hope so this is helpful, and in the next session we are going to discuss what? Yes, in the next session finally we are going to discuss screening. There also we will be discussing a lot of things. If there is something left in this sourcing, a lot of other things are there, but that doesn't directly relate, and that could make this session stretch up to 30 minutes or more. So I did it in short. If you feel that anything else is there, if you have any queries, please do write in comment section. And yes, till next video, all the very best. Stay happy, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.